Really solid day, at least statistically on the greens. Obviously make the long one. Positive strokes gained this season with the putter. Just where are you at with that club? I know last year that was a bit of a bugaboo for you.
Yeah, it's been a nice change switching to the broomstick. One of my goals this year was to be top 20 in putting at the end of the year. And so just to kind of see where I was last year and this year is a pretty big difference. I remember going into Detroit just trying to figure out what I want to do. It didn't work out, and now I feel like I'm doing a lot better job. Just my technique's great. It's always been great throughout my career, and now it's just kind of fine-tuning reads and speed. So it's been a nice change, and I look forward to the rest of the year with it.
How long did it take you to get used to that broomstick? Obviously, you had quite a different stance and how you're holding it and just everything.
It takes a little bit of time. I remember going into Century kind of being like, if I finish last this week, it's fine. I just wanted to give myself a chance with this putter. And, another goal is to just have it in the bag for at least 6 months. But it's funny, when you put something like this in your hands, you don't know what you're doing, but it's kind of a freeing feeling. So you have 60, 70 feet, you don't know how you're going to do it. You just do it, and then it kind of works out all the time. So it's definitely been a work in progress, but, most weeks now I'm not really worried about technique. It's just, green reading.
I feel like that's helped you be more of a complete player just based on the strokes gain stats, and just seems like more consistent, less missed cuts, put yourself in contention more often.
Yeah, I've still had bad putting weeks, which frustrate me, but all in all, it's been kind of the key to holding good rounds together, momentum. It's so big in this game, and especially for me, I'm such a big momentum player that if I can make 15, 20 footer for par, whatever it is, it keeps me going to just keep good rounds going. So all in all, it's been nice.
Was there one particular tournament or one particular putt where you had sort of that moment where you're like, yeah, this is how I'm going to do this from this point forward, that this is, like, I'm now fully committed on this?
I think Century, having low expectations and then being in the final group, it's kind of the point where I was like, okay, this actually was really great. And then for a stretch on there, I was making the cuts on the number and then, kind of squeezing in top 15. So it's just been really good. I've made a lot more putts. I feel pretty comfortable and confident with it, and I just kind of like how it is.
You mentioned a little bit earlier that you're working on some things to refine and improve your technique. At the same time, we're coming up on some points where, like, you need to get some good results. Everybody's trying to improve their standing in the FedEx Cup. How do you balance trying to improve technique things and yet then, I'm assuming, turn off your brain or shift your thinking to, like, okay, now we need to go out and score? Those two things usually don't go hand in hand.
Yeah, I know when I'm swinging it well that I can be comfortable hitting the shots that I like to hit. I'm more creative than I would say most guys, just because I love hitting a lot more club and cutting it. I just do so many different things, and for me, when my technique gets off, I know when I don't hit it solid, it's because of my technique generally. So I need to do a better job of kind of maintaining what I want my golf swing to look like, and I work on the same thing for the last 4 or 5 years, so it's not too much different. It's not like I'm changing something drastically.
When you come to an event where historically scoring has been at a premium, guys go low, Keegan won at 22 or 23 or whatever it was last year. Do you sort of feel pressure going out, especially early when scoring hasn't been established, just sort of knowing, like, okay, we kind of need to get going right from the start here?
No, today I was just trying to play good enough to shoot a good score, and good enough to me means not too bad, but not amazing. And today was good enough to, make a couple birdies. So
we talk a lot about, like, kind of the young guys in the sport, whether it's Ludwig or Nick or Michael Thorbjornson's making his debut this week. You'd be right there in age. You just kind of took a different path. Do you feel like you get lumped in with the younger guys, or do you feel like almost because of how long you've been around, you're almost in a different category?
I don't know if I'm in a different category. I definitely don't feel like I am in that group necessarily. I've been doing this for 5 years, and it's definitely different. Ludwig's had an amazing career, and he's going to have an amazing career for the rest of his life. Same with Nick. He's winning as an amateur is pretty impressive. So for me, I took a different path. Not many people know what I went through. I mean, everyone knows me now because I'm out here and I've had a couple wins, but I wouldn't say I'm in a different category. I'm just probably not looked as like one of the young guys anymore.
Thanks, Akshay.
Thank you.